Hey, what's going on, guys? The Halloween countdown begins today. We're starting with the 4K Blu-ray, 4K Blu-ray, double Blu-ray, Scream Factory special edition release, whatever you want to call it, collector's edition for Halloween. Now, this is the 2021 4K release from Scream Factory, and this won't be a long video. I'm not going to review Halloween for the 897th time. I mean, it's really good. I'll say that. But yeah, so these are actually people. I'll just get into some of the weird stuff right now. You know, they're supposed to be in Best Buys yesterday, but some people, they still can't find them. It's really weird with these movies. There's almost like no track record of where they're coming from at one time and the distribution channels. Because if you go to Best Buy, you could find one. I know some people even found two yesterday at Best Buy. Some people can't find them at all in Best Buy. Some people who order them from Amazon haven't even shipped theirs yet. I canceled my Amazon for part 1 and went to Best Buy and grabbed mine. You can see if they're available in your store on the website. And, you know, it's just wild. People who pre-order from Scream Factory are still waiting. I think even if you did the special editions with the posters and all that, I think you're going to be last. You know, it's nuts. But, you know, everybody will eventually get theirs, and that's all that matters. But this is the 4K release of Halloween from Scream Factory, and I'm just going to talk about this on where it ranks in my releases for these movies. So one thing that was cool is these boxes. They're pretty sturdy boxes, so that's cool, and they just slip right in, and they're pretty protective for your movies. I like that. I like doing this for special kinds of films like this, and I certainly think that the Halloween films are worthy. Certainly think that the Halloween films are worthy of that. So let's talk about the context. Obviously, you can flip the art and have that classic pumpkin, and it says 4K Ultra HD plus Blu-ray pack, Blu-ray combo pack. John Carpenter's Halloween, the night he came home. On the inside, you'll see that we get the 4K disc, Ultra HD. You get a Blu-ray, same style, and then you get the original Blu-ray color timing, which I believe that was an Anchor Bay release too. Although it doesn't say Anchor Bay on here anymore. But that's interesting. So it's a nice little addition. You get 3 releases of the film, 3 discs of the film, and we'll talk about that. So special features, we'll go through each one. On disc 1, you get the UHD, which is a new 2021 4K scan from the original camera negative, approved by cinematographer Dean Cundy. So I will say this about the new scan. So one of my favorite ways to watch the film is my Laserdisc, which is the Criterion, which is a great release. I'll compare a few things with that. In terms of the new scan, I put in the Anchor Bay Blu-ray 4K that came out a year or so ago, and then I put in this one after it. It's noticeable, sure. I mean, I think that this one certainly looks the best. There's this level of clarity in the nighttime scenes that was... This one really, I think, just had the best look. Those nighttime scenes, there's so much clarity when they're outside at night. So, great job. I mean, it's Dean Cundy supervising, too, so obviously it's going to look great. This is the new Dolby Atmos track, and I know that I had some of my friends message me about, they know that I have the Laserdisc, and comparing this new Dolby Atmos track to the mono that was on the Laserdisc, which is something I think a lot of people wanted. I was surprised. There's actually quite a number of people that I talked to about these releases that audio is very important to them. It's really hard to compare those two because obviously that mono track is really great. It's profound. It's in your face. It's very dense sounding. But this one sounds really freaking good. So, I mean, if I had to give it to one, I guess I'd go with that mono track from my Criterion. But, you know, this one sounds fantastic. If you have a good system in your house, if you got a sound bar, this is going to sound profoundly great. So, the audio track's great on here. We've got audio commentary with John Carpenter and Jamie Lee Curtis. That's a fun listen because Jamie Lee just annoys John the whole time. Audio commentary with Dean Cundy, Tommy Lee Wallace, and Nick Castle. I love hearing from Tommy Lee Wallace. So, Disc 2, here's the good news, guys. So, if you want these movies because you're a big Halloween fan, but you don't have a 4K player, well, guess what? The Blu-ray from here has the same scan as that 4K. So while it won't have as good of a picture quality, you'll still notice a difference, a pretty good difference from your previous Blu-ray releases. So that's really important. For those that, I mean, some horror fans, Halloween fans may not even, care about just watching it. They just want to own it. But I think, for the majority want to watch them. So that's the good news. So you get the same special features here. On disc 2, which is the 4K Blu-ray, you get TV version footage, theatrical trailer, TV spots, and radio spots. Now, I think those have been ported from before earlier Scream Factory releases. It's slipping my mind right now, but you got them here. Now, on disc 3, this is where we get the original color timing presentation. And I compared these to the 4K. You can notice the difference in the color timing. I'm really having a hard time at which version I like the best, to be honest with you. I think having that original color timing disc is important, and I think it's really cool. Especially that disc itself is really cool. We'll talk about it more. But I'm going to have to actually let you guys be the judge on that. I mean, it's hard to say which one I like better. I watched the original color timing. I skimmed through Halloween on the 4K, and then I was like, let me put in this original color timing. I like them both a lot. I don't know. I really wish I could give an answer, but it's just hard. It's hard to pick. So that's in there. The third disc is the original color timing Blu-ray, so I want you guys to really be the judge of that. You have an vintage interview with producer Mustafa Akkad. It's cool, but I'll be honest with you guys, it literally is like 30 seconds, and that's it. But they put it in there. The great documentary Halloween: A Cut Above the Rest is on here. Also, Halloween Unmasked 2000, another fantastic documentary I love. I think that's the one. Was that Dee Snider who did the audio track for that? I can't remember. I think it was. And then you have Halloween, the extended cut in HD. TV inserts are in standard definition. Still, it looked really good. The TV cut is awesome. And I remember when I put on the TV cut, in the beginning of it, too, they actually had like a Halloween, the movie, you blah, 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 blah. Like, there's like an ad for it, which was really, really cool. Then you get theatrical trailer, TV spots, and radio spots. So, honestly, I think I paid $26 for this, and I think I was going to price match it with Amazon at Best Buy, but I think it was actually the same price. This is a really cool release, man. I'm really happy to have this. God only knows if they'll ever do anything else after this, only if technology gets better, I guess, but I don't know how much better it's going to get. But for today, this is new, and I actually have all of these now except for part 2, so I'm going to review all 3 of these. So the next one I do for Halloween will be Halloween 3, which I'm very excited about. But what a great release. I mean, I'm happy. I'm really happy to have this. This is probably going to be my go-to way to watch the film. It's going to certainly cut in with the Laserdisc because I love my Criterion Laserdisc. But this is really great. So guys, if you don't have a 4K player, you still get that new scan on disc 2, which is really cool. And you got those classic documentaries that are always welcome. Oh, and one of my favorite things on here was, and it's not listed on the back of here, the Horrors Hallowed Grounds are on here. And what was really cool was they have the bus riding Horrors Hallowed Grounds that was like done a few years ago with Sean Clark and everything, and that was really cool. So the special features are great on this. So I'll give this a 9 out of 10, man. This is fantastic. Great release, guys. Please go ahead and get your hands on it. I think you're really gonna like it. So that is the Halloween Scream Factory release from 4K Scream Factory release. Try to get your hands on it, guys. Order if you need to. Check your Best Buys, but go online and look. You can see if they're available in your stores. But for now, guys, this is Christian Hanna Horror saying Happy Halloween. I don't know which video is coming next, but the next Halloween 4K is going to be Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, the night no one comes home.